Welcome everybody to the excavation of what the Hob's Barrow. This is, as the developers describe it, a folk horror adventure. And we are there to explore the isolated moors of rural Victorian England as we uncover the mysteries of Hob's Barrow. And the answers lie in the soil. Now, I am an archaeologist, and if there is a game that features archaeology as a main subject, then of course I'm gonna play it. Wow, that's a natural, isn't it? So, this isn't just an archaeology game, but a horror story. So I'm very curious how they did that, and then the setting in Victorian England, which makes for a beautiful backdrop, I think, makes that game special, I hope. But it is a point and click. If you don't like something like that, then this might not be for you. Have a look at everything, have a read everything, I will explore everything. And with the point and click games, there's always that thin line of enjoyment by exploring everything and frustration by not knowing what to do next, because I don't know, you haven't found that one pixely thing that you need to open that door or something like that. So if this happens, and it will happen a lot, I think, then I will cut the videos to an enjoyable length to watch and keep my frustration for myself. So there will be cuts in the video for sure, just so that you know in advance. So let's see. I tried about, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes if the game runs. But now, of course, we will start a new game. Oh yeah, we definitely look like being out of Victorian England. What can we do? I think, can we walk by clicking. The test run I did was ages ago, so I already forgot how things work. I hear somebody coughing. The weather is horrible. I mean, it's England. What do you expect? Oh! Can we read that?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
The subtitles are kind of horrible, but I think it's better to have them than not.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see.
Makes you cough too.
A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
I don't know.
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Okay. So, we have a father, but he needs a nurse.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
My cursor is gone though. So, okay. The excavation of Hob's Barrow. Oh. Their roots and blood?
Dearest Mother, I hope this letter will reach you.
Okay. I'm not sure if I have to do something.
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience. I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night.
Ticehurst House.
As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Leonard Shoulder. I'm not sure if I should write down stuff.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
And here we
No
are.
station master in
Bewley.
sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Okay, here we go. Left click to walk interact. Right click to examine. That's easy. To access the inventory and menu, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left click on an inventory item to select it. Right click to examine it. So it's the same. Once an inventory item is selected, you can right click to deselect it. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. Oh, that's cool. The game will occasionally autosave. You can also save anytime via the menu. Menu is escape, F5 is quick save, M map when available, F7 is quick load, spacebar show interactable hotspots. Game saved. So if I don't know what to do, I can use that. We are in Barrow. So the story that we are going to experience is her writing it down in a letter, right? So
Bewley.
it's in the past.
I have great expectations for this, Barrow. Bewley.
Do you?
I have great expectations for this, Barrow. If I take the sign, how would the trains know where to stop?
That's so old school. Can we read those? Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bewley, or Bawley, was it Bawley? Where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumor of secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewley, and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow in Bawley. In Bawley. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. The game continues. There's just appeared a woman.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn. I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Excuse me?
Yes?
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it
Bewley.
used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
That's true.
Quite. Apologies. I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square.
Bewley.
The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much. I wish you a pleasant journey.
So there's the wall.
I swear she was not...
Okay.
There's nothing else.
Okay. Cool. Let's read further. Dear Miss Bateman, marvelous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plough and Furrow in Bewley. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey. Cool. What else do we have? A handkerchief?
Gift from my mother. It bears my initials. TB.
Cool, and some coins.
I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow. I don't like travelling with too much money on me.
But 6 shillings? Or what was it? It's not that much. I mean, not at all.
The post looks unattended. Hello there.
Okay, it is.
The post looks
A door.
A door of fine construction.
That's so cool that she
Hello?
comments on everything. That's so old school.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Okay.
Hello there.
I think there's no one in there. Exit. We cannot take the sign. The woman traveled some... Oh, the tracks.
The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here. My mother always told me not to walk on railway tracks.
A wise woman, indeed. Do we have a map? No, it's not available.
What brings you to Bewley?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
That is none of your concern. Why should we lie to
I'm
her?
here to visit a local landmark, Hob's Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
No, she
Not
didn't
much
like
to
that.
be found in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
No, you can't.
That was
Of course
odd.
you did. Okay. But that's it. Let's check. Yeah, tracks, exit, window. Okay. There's the tri-stone wall. What's that noise? Exit. Is there something here? No. Oh, cool. I like crabs. Don't fly away. Should have touched it. Or tried. There's an exit. We can knock on the house's doors. Let's do it.
A humble dwelling. The old woman told me to go straight ahead to get to the inn. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
Why do you listen to that old woman?
A humble dwelling. The old woman.
Okay.
I'll have time.
It's the same. Okay. Can I go back there already? I think she wouldn't. Oh, an
The
anvil.
anvil looks heavy.
It does.
Beating
Take it.
raw metal into a fine object is an admirable skill.
That is true.
This appears to be the forge of a local blacksmith. The blacksmith looks closed.
Uh-huh.
The bucket has seen better days. The
Did
bucket
it?
is rusty and full of holes.
Oh,
Perhaps this belongs to a merchant. This must belong to someone. I should leave it alone. The path leads
Oh,
back
okay.
towards the railway station.
okay, okay. I clicked on the exit. Ah, look at that church.
A local dwelling. I don't wish to disturb the locals.
That might be
A
the inn.
local cobbler.
No, it's a cobbler. Oh, we are on the square. There's a
Quite
cross.
an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care. The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance.
Uh-huh.
A local cobbler.
Oh, the cobbler,
The
yeah.
cobbler's is closed.
Okay. Well, oh, look at that.
The building is in a dilapidated state.
It
The
is.
door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
We need a crowbar. Okay, noted. Crowbar.
Quite a fine building indeed. I don't wish to disturb the locals.
Okay. There's the Plough and Barrow.
It looks like I'm in the market square.
Yeah,
I
she
should
doesn't.
find the
Okay.
inn.
I can only go to the inn. Fair enough, fair enough.
The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
There's a drunken
The Plough and
person.
Furrow Inn. The
Awesome.
inn where I am to meet Mr. Shoulder. The sign is well out of reach.
Otherwise you would take it? Really? There's a man.
The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
Hello there.
Oh,
What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodding weather?
none of your business. Yeah, what are you doing out in this
What
weather?
are you doing out in this weather?
Waiting for you, my dear.
Yeah,
I
sure.
doubt that.
And I've waited long enough. So, give us a kiss
What?
now, won't you?
Never. Get out. Deflect question. Slap him. We shouldn't get aggressive immediately. Humor him. Yeah, de-escalate if dealing with drunkards.
It's hard to refuse such an elegant offer, but I simply must go and freshen up first. I've had a long journey today.
Of course, lass.
Now would you please let me pass? I'm getting soaked.
Sorry, lass. Sorry.
That works.
I'll come back to find you later.
No, stay away, please. Get sober first.
What a buffoon.
Absolutely. Maybe I should have slapped him.
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
If a safe game. Awesome.
A fine exemplar of inebriation.
Everybody in here is drunk.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature.
Oh, Adam and Eve. With the tree.
I don't want to take the painting with me.
I want you
The
to.
painting depicts a rocky-edged lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius.
Oh, where's that?
I don't want to take the painting with me.
Okay, got it.
Pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style.
Cool.
I don't want to take the painting with me.
Okay. She's educated in art history, it seems.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat.
Does it? I would have never guessed
A
that.
decorative plate depicting a serpent.
Okay, cat,
A
serpent.
decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
What? Cat, serpent, bull?
A decorative plate depicting
An
an eagle.
eagle?
A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog. A decorative plate depicting a bear.
That's pretty random, right? Okay. It's not the zodiac or anything.
The prices are cheap here. I'm
Cool.
not hungry at the moment.
Oh. What a pity. We cannot look at our own umbrella.
A rather miserable looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself. I think it's Three Men's Morris.
What's that? I don't know that.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Okay, sorry.
Charming. They are engaged in an intense discussion.
Ooh,
They are engaged.
okay. Shall we interrupt?
Hello, sir.
We're so rude.
We are in the middle of a discussion here.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's true. Oh, look at
A
that guy.
majestic animal, cut down in his prime.
Yeah, that's true.
The poor thing. The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
I mean, if you go to them and
A
just
lovely
saying
place to
random
warm
things.
oneself. This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this.
Oh, now I see it. There, the brushing of the hair.
I don't want to take the painting with me.
Okay.
A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
Can we see the knight? Yeah, I think so.
I don't want to take the painting with me. A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
It looks down, not up. Okay, we know what that is. It's an exit?
A dreadful smell is emanating from the WC.
Would you call it a WC in Victorian England? I don't know, actually.
This door must lead to the guest rooms.
Okay. Can we
I
go
do
there?
not need to use the lavatory.
Really? After such a travel?
The innkeeper is a serious-looking man.
Uh-oh. Is that beer? Let's
Good
have
afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
one. Why do they all call me lass? She said we want a room.
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you.
Why not? Do we pay?
How much is the room again? Bye for now.
As you were.
I think we can just pay him, right? Here you go.
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Beaulieu tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key.
Cool.
Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Awesome. Room number 2. Oh, yeah, we are straight going
This
there.
shall do nicely.
It's not
Time
bad.
to change into something more comfortable.
Oh, good, good. I like that. Yeah, that'll do.
Much better.
What's on that plate?
A decorative plate depicting a goat.
All the animals.
A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor. Perhaps a local landmark. A sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've stored my case in there. A box within a box.
Very
A
philosophical.
decrepit set of drawers.
Oh,
Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
okay.
Complementary matches. Useful.
Take them. And the
There's
candle.
only one match left, though.
Oh, dang it.
As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here.
Yeah, but now you don't have matches
My evening
anymore.
light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick.
Yeah, but without matches, you can take it as well.
The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age. I've hung my dress inside. Aside
Good.
from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Okay. What's up? Oh,
An empty bowl has been provided for washing.
wash.
I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me. A jug of water for drinking or washing.
For both?
This may come in handy.
This you take. With the water. Water with bowl.
I feel relatively clean. Perhaps I could use this water for something else.
Okay. If you say so. Well, we have a jug of water, we have 1 match, a room key, still money.
I have only 2 pence
Ah, yeah.
left.
Okay,
My assistant Kenneth is bringing...
good. Very well, very well. I'd say we are prepared. Do we have a map now? No. Let's go down. Nothing changed so far.
The innkeeper is...
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
what can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
I mean, why would I not trust people?
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
I am.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural.
It's a grave
A
mound.
profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nought about a Hob's Barrow.
I'm pretty confident that that book actually exists. I have to Google it. Yeah, I mean, back in the time, if she tells everybody I'm looking for artifacts, that's not really what archaeologists do these days. Of course, we document the artifacts, and if we're lucky, they end up in a museum, otherwise in some archive. But we don't look for them to have more artifacts. We look for them because they tell us more about how the people lived, what they believed in. That's what we want to gain. New knowledge. I think we ask him about everything,
What
right?
can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Oh yeah, we saw that already.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hob's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital.
So he is ill.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
It's interesting that no one knows of the Barrow. I mean, such local landmarks are normally actually well known. So that's a bit... Oh, hello.
A curmudgeonly looking old
So
fellow.
that's a bit weird.
Hello, sir.
Right,
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
you're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
That's awesome.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril.
We got him.
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me?
Aye.
Bye for now.
It's not yours to
Ta-da,
decide.
lass.
Tara?
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait. Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Have they even left? The other people?
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. Looks like you freshened up, but I know I won't be getting that kiss.
You're quite right.
I were a fool for how I carried on. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
I don't know, if he gets drunk again, he might not be that nice no more. The cheek of some people. But we want those informations. But we're running out of money.
One ale, coming right up.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard Shoulder.
Uh-huh, we'll see about that. I fear I'll buy him an ale and he'll get all
A fine
unruly.
exemplar of inebriation. Good day, sir.
Okay. Well,
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
and I mean, we need to
There
know
we
what we
are.
are dealing
2
with,
pence,
or whom
please.
we are dealing with.
Thank you.
I think now I don't have any money anymore.
This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
It might have been a bad idea. I mean, we do have a jug. Can we drink it ourselves? No. There's no reaction. Oh gosh. Here.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh. I knew it.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor. Mr. Tillett?
Wake him up.
He's not dead. Just very drunk. I would
He's
still
not
like to
dead.
hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder. After one drink too many, Arthur Tillett has passed out.
Dang it.
I do not need...
I mean, we knew better. so it's my fault.
I can't think of anything else to talk about.
Well, let's explore ourselves.
I
Maybe
should
find
wait
him.
here for Mr.
Oh,
Shoulder.
really? I know what to do. I know what to do.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard Shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
This man is
Unbelievable.
unbelievable. It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
I don't know about that. Really? Is he our only hope? Okay.
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Mr. Tillett?
Ah, he's not sleeping on the urinals. That's
These
something.
look modern. I'm surprised. I would rather not get any closer. The smell of urine is nauseating.
That is true.
Is Mr. Tillett in there? It sounds like someone is in there.
Maybe he ran
A
away.
cold draft is leaking in from under the door. This leads outside. I can see it's still raining out there. I can't reach the window from
Okay.
down here.
Let's knock.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
That is so rude. Okay.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Oh! Look who's in there. A kitty cat.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett.
Who knows?
The mangy thing is fast asleep. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Oh, that poor cat. Oh? A dirty towel?
It looks like the towel has not been washed in months.
Ugh.
It looks like the water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it. The water is brown, quite ghastly.
Weird. Anything else? Looks good.
There's no
so
fresh water in there. The jug is empty.
maybe we need some more for the sleeping Mr.
The
Tillett.
mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime. The mirror is some
Okay.
excavations are best left to others.
Okay, okay. I got it.
A cold draft. The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further.
Okay. So we go around? Can we now get out of here? Yes, we can. Ooh. Hello, darkness.
The window box is well out of reach. These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
Why are the toilets so disgusting?
The window box.
If everything else is so nice.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
Sir?
who's that? Is that the back door? Somebody.
A humble local dwelling.
It's a local dwelling. Should we just follow?
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
Okay. Cool. Weird. How can we get Ellie? A glove?
I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise, the locals will be rolling them into their cellars. Sturdy-looking barrels, no doubt used to store ale.
So, hitching post.
The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse. I could tether a horse here if I had one.
Yeah.
A single glove is lying in the mud. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar.
And here is the blocked. The thing that blocked the
Someone has
door.
wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that? Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him?
It
Something
seems so.
strange is going on here.
Did we take it? We only took the glove. Can we touch it with the
I
glove?
don't wish to give that away.
Glove with... There's no use with self or something. Oh, it's empty now. Last round.
Last orders.
Yeah.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
Okay. So there's nothing else we can do. Let's see. Can we get out?
The inn is closing soon. And no Mr. Shoulder. I should get some sleep and find him tomorrow.
Good. Okay, well, then I don't know how that works. I will end the episode here, but I don't know what happens
tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Let's see. Let's go to bed, and then we see what happens. And when there is a save game, I'll end the episode.
Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
off to bed.
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
Okay. But there is something happening. You're sleeping. Oh, the cat. How did it open the door, though? That's funny. And I think that's where I end the episode. First day, adventures. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching it. Have a wonderful and adventurous day, and goodbye.